Sometimes when you build a project, you'll notice that they don't have a project box that suits your needs. So you're going to have to make it. Now, the first step I do in making a project box is I lay it out on a piece of, I guess you'd call this graph paper, and I lay it out where the bends are, and these ears get bent up, and then I transfer the measurements to a piece of aluminum. Now, it's very important that if you're going to bend this by hand using a seamer tool, or you're going to put it in your vise and bend it over, or you're going to use 2 blocks of wood and some clamps and bend it that way, it's very important you don't go too thick on the aluminum. There's all kinds of aluminum out there. You buy some scrap pieces on eBay, they can be thinner than other aluminum, but it's a metal that's not just pure aluminum. It's an alloy, and it doesn't want to bend, and it's almost like steel, but it's aluminum. And I got burned. This guy was being nice. He sent me extra thick aluminum, and I have no way of bending it. Now, it's a very simple box for I call it a PTO because that's what Collins calls it. But mine is actually, it doesn't use a coil, so it'd be a capacitive tuned oscillator, or a VFO. So it'd be a CTO. And if you see my other videos, I'm using the word CTO, then the stupid thermistors, PTCs, and everything's got 3 initials, and it's very difficult for me, being dyslexic and ADD, and my mind drifts when I'm doing these videos. But in other words, I lay it out first on this grid paper, our graph paper, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. I have this last pad, and then I also bought separate sheets from DuPont Graphics, and that stuff, when you photocopy it, the lines don't show up. I don't know if you can see the lines here, but there's a line every there's 10 lines per inch, and I lay my stuff out on there, and then this helps you catch mistakes. Now, this box has to be big enough to take that miniature tuning capacitor. It's got to have hold in a piece of perf board with the Franklin oscillator on it. It's also going to have that PT positive temperature control thermistor, the PTC, inside the box. But right now, this is a normal box. When you see this folded, you're going to, okay, I understand that. But this, I'm just telling you, sometimes if you really want the project to be nice, you make a custom box, and don't go too thick on the aluminum. That's all I can tell you. I'm going to show you the Harbor Freight unit setup, and the Harbor Freight unit, it bends. The main jaw, that's 2.5 feet long, something like that. I think it's 30 inches. Well, anyway, that thing actually flexes, and you got to really use a lot of clamps, and they don't show you that in the picture. And that's the trick. You got to use clamps, and you have to bend these ears up first on both sides. You bend these ears up, then you use a block of metal inside of here to bend it up. I'm going to show you that. Hopefully this project works out. You won't see this video if it don't work out, but I just wanted to say I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where at the end of the video the thing didn't work, but the person puts the video up anyway. I don't know for what reason, but I guess they wanted to show you what won't work. All right, that's it for this segment.